Two dudes reviewing the news, pop culture, video games, movies, and shoes. Quincy and Justin with a nerdy forecast. So stay a while and welcome to the Ugly Mugs Podcast.
I'm your host, Quincy.
And you're the host, Justin. Welcome to the Ugly Mugs Podcast.
Let's go with the Ugly Mugs Podcast. I'm sorry, the stream paused on my thing and it fucked me up. And then it was because they decided to load the stream and then interrupt it to give me an ad.
Do you want to do another run-up?
No, we're fine.
Okay.
The song told them who we are.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
Sox's sultry tones, gotcha.
Oh, yep. And, of course, she redeems everything in the chat before we even get started. So, we're already starting it off right. Hydrate, stretch, a posture check, everything. I've got a pillow behind me. So, I'm okay. Got me a nice little Arizona lemon tea.
That's my favorite.
That is my second favorite. I like the raspberry a little bit more.
Raspberry.
Raspberry. But yes, welcome. The holidays kind of weigh us down inadvertently, don't they?
In what way?
Emotional, physical.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, there's a lot of things that I love this time of year. This is my season. There's a lot of things that bring me joy. I mean, my house is decked up. Not nearly as much as I would like. My house is decked up. I've done things specific for the holidays, but there's a level of stress. I got to make an entire apple pie from scratch for Christmas Eve.
Okay. That sounds like fun, actually.
But I had to go to 2 different stores today just to find fucking apples.
Oh, that bad, huh?
Yeah. Sam's Club had no greens and had no eggs.
Oh, that's right. Eggs is a bit of a weird shortage right now.
I go over to Walmart. They have eggs, but they're fucking $10.
Yeah.
That's what I was talking about. I was like, what were we talking about after you went into the thing?
Yeah, I remember.
It was eggs.
So,
yeah, the first one was, I looked at the first one, it was 7 something. I was like, for 18 eggs? Nah. I went over to the other one, grabbed that, which didn't have a price tag, so I had to scan it. And it comes back with almost $10. I'm like, okay, I'm going with the first one. And what is this fucking thing with stores not putting price tags on things?
I do the best I can, man.
Chevron straight up just doesn't price tag things. You don't really go in there because there's none near you. I don't know. The Terrible's Herb Shop here, they don't put price tags on stuff. It's if I get up there and this is outrageous, I'm going to say no. Yeah. I don't need this thing of chips that bag or whatnot.
Yeah, no.
Oh, you saw it today with at 7-Eleven, $1.49 for the fucking Arizona, and they hit it at the very bottom.
Yeah. But yes, that's another argument for no price tag. Is it free? That is the hee hoo hoo.
I don't make that joke to the cashier, but every store has an app now that has a price scanner thing, and normally we won't put a price tag. How much is it? And I'm like, and it'll scan it, and they'll be like, can't find it. I'm like, I guess it's fucking free. Apparently, you want me to steal it because you're not gonna fucking give me a price tag even on the app. But no, I don't make that joke to the cashiers. Yeah, it's an overdone joke.
It is.
But yeah, the holidays can be a bit much. I'm trying to get gifts to everyone, but everything's getting slowed down because of the winter storms. A robe I ordered couldn't make it across town from one place to another in New Jersey for 4 days. It's insane right now.
Everyone's trying to just exist.
I mean, I'm not even trying that much.
I was like, I'm gonna do some writing today. I fell asleep. There's just no.
I mean, you needed to sleep.
I do. I still need sleep. I'm tired. I'm exhausted. My head's on fire.
How about yours? Oh wait, that's My World's on Fire.
Oh yeah.
As for my drink, I had the 7-Eleven brand iced cappuccino. I've got the vanilla because their caramel version's salted.
And you don't like salted?
No, the mocha's down in the fridge. I'm not a big mocha person. I might let Lauren drink that.
It's an assaulted caramel.
Yes, they assaulted it with salt.
They assaulted it. So over on the Humble Bundle, they have what is called their holiday encores. So every single day, they've been throwing some old ones, such as the Best of the Boomer Shooters had a 3-day run. Today is the last day, so for the next 16 hours, afraid if you're a little late, they might run it again. But if you're wanting a medieval, Hellbound, Hrot, I think, is a part of that one. Dusk is a part of that one. help support charity, as well as get you some really, really fun shoot 'em ups. The RuneScape Paths to Adventure if you're wanting to get some cosmetics for RuneScape. Idle Champions in case you like idle hunting kind of things. I just today bought the Witcher RPG and more from the Talsorian Games. I even messaged them on Twitter and hopefully we'll receive a response from them.
I read that, but like I didn't fully comprehend it. Like my brain just wasn't connecting while I was trying to read. So I have no idea what you said to them, but I did see the tweet.
Okay, it was just me being like, I was looking for a signed copy. I thought you guys signed them all. You know, I was being a little snarky, but I was
But
like,
you bought digital.
yeah, that's the joke.
Okay.
Yeah. But I was just like, you know, I jokes aside, go and support charity. Go and buy this. You got 2 days left.
I'm in a weird place with Twitter. I don't know how much longer I'm going to use it.
Fair enough. We were having a little bit of a discussion, and so. But remember to join our Discord if you happen to not want to use Twitter anymore. Hee-hoo. But of course, there's a few other different runners as far as for their holiday encore. The Unity Art Bundle has 12 days left, and that's their holiday bundle that we talked about a long time ago. So there are a few that pop in and now. Go and take a peek. And there's the freaking Middle Earth and Beyond one. That one also has 16 hours. Get you Shudu of Wa and all that.
All right, so really quick, go back up. I have finished Shadow of Mordor. Mm-hmm. It's a great game. Mm-hmm. Shadow of War feels like an even better game that I cannot seem to fucking finish. Mm-hmm. I don't understand. Like, I will do so well for so long in that game and just fucking obliterate everyone. I'm boosting my character. I'm doing good. Mm. And then out of nowhere, I just start fucking failing every fight, making the orcs or Uruk-hai stronger and stronger and stronger. And it just starts to really drive me nuts.
Yeah.
Luckily, I've got that with the orc killer on my side. That's a big help.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, be sure to check out Humble Bundle. Use our link down in the description. Grab you one of these. Help support charity. This one helps out, I believe, Women in Games. Yes, it does. Women in Games International. Those of feminine wishing to build games and get the tools they need to build these games. Because lately there have been some companies that have hired them, and I don't want to say they're better or nothing, but I'm seeing better quality.
It's amazing what happens when you
diversify.
Spent so much time ignoring half of the people out there.
Yeah,
I've never.
Okay, you're right. Go ahead.
I've never played the Lego Lord of the Rings.
I have not either. Heard some good things. But I've played the shit out of Gauntlet, Gauntlet Slayer Edition, and you also get the Necromancer in it. It's a great game. It's a great little beat 'em up style game. It's arcadey, insert coin style. But yeah, go check it out.
I'm gonna build a thing. I don't know the first thing about doing any of this. But I'm gonna build a thing.
Okay.
You plug into your computer or your Xbox.
Okay.
And that when you die, you have to actually insert coins to get your lives.
I mean, it seems like a Raspberry Pi would be the enablement, and then all it is just a key switch. Yeah, and then just a small bucket to hold the coin. Yeah.
Really teaches you to be better at your games.
Oh, yeah.
That's a good penalty.
And then you open up the bottom and dump it out and do it all over again.
It's a good way to save some money, too.
It's a good way to save up some money. And
be very vigilant that you will not empty that until, like, Christmas or vacation or something.
Put it on a time block.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, every end of the month. No, every season.
It's like the people that, take the money that they used to spend on lottery tickets or cigarettes or something like that, and they put it in a jar.
Yeah.
I used to put my my coins and a portion of my tips when I worked at the car wash into jars. The jars were labeled for different things. What ended up happening is it all got kind of pushed together into one rather than going out for like the 6 different things I was aiming for, and it all went towards a down payment on a car. So, but I saved the money. So
yes, which is the most important part. Mm-hmm. You played a game.
I played a game.
And it's one of those games that I hopped into, got immediately a turn of the head because of how odd it was, and I said, I'll come back to you.
Did you get past the opening thing?
No. I just picked up the first weapon, and that was...
Okay, so you got to the first weapon. Okay.
Yeah.
I meant like because it starts with you playing a different game.
Yeah, oh yeah, that part. Yeah.
How far did you make it? Did you last in that pretty well?
I just entered the ship and said... Not right now.
Oh, I meant in the first game.
Huh?
The first game.
Oh, the first game? Yeah, I got it.
I got pretty far until like you actually have to look away from the screen.
Yeah.
I was like, let me go back to that. I went through it. I played the whole thing. So we haven't even said what it was.
Oh.
High on Life.
I thought I did at the beginning. I'm sorry.
What is the guy's name? The creator of Rick and Morty.
Ryland?
Is that it?
Justin Ryland?
Yes. So this is a game from his crazy mind.
Squanch.
And Squanch Games. I do believe this is Squanch Games' first game.
Mm-hmm.
It is the biggest third-party launch ever on Game Pass.
Mm-hmm.
It is one of the most played games right now on Game Pass and actually beat a lot of games. I'll start with my rating. I've seen some high ratings.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen some low ratings. There was a person that just straight up, when it was announced that this was like the biggest third-party game on the Game Pass, there were some in the comments. I don't understand how everything he's done. He's never done a single funny thing. He's like the least funny person ever, and like just start really going at Justin. And I'm like,
Not this Justin, the other
no,
Justin.
the other Justin. Like, just leave the fucking dude alone. Like,
Yeah.
you don't like his stuff. You don't like his stuff. Fucking chill.
Yeah, I mean, but it's not like, there was an actual riot wanting Rick and Morty back.
I have my issues with the guy because, like,
It's politics we don't understand.
yeah, I don't know the behind the scenes, but I know that I get frustrated when the show I want seasons of isn't getting seasons, yet he's turning out other stuff, and I'm like,
Yeah, but then
don't forget where you came from.
But then
type
at the same,
of thing.
but at the same time, we don't know if it was Adult
he
Swim.
did come out
we don't
and
know
kind
if
of
it was...
blame Adult Swim a little bit.
But then we're on season 7 now.
Yeah, and I stopped watching after season 3.
I'm on season 4. No, 5. I'm on season 5.
I'm not even entirely sure I finished season 3.
Even still, it's still entertaining. It still looks fun. It looks like it's one of those high octane type of shows that really boggles the mind with its twists and turns. It has its really low lows, but really high highs. I like it.
You know, I liked that there was a continued story with it without making every episode about that. And
Yeah.
then it got a little too centered on every episode's going to be about that. And I think that's what kind of killed it for me.
Oh.
Because I liked the whole... There's this overarching thing with Evil Morty and the Ricks and whatnot. But instead of focusing on all that time, we're going to go through and we're going to do Needful Things, a parody of Needful Things. And that whole episode is a blast.
Mm-hmm.
And then it just after that, like I think it started with season 3. It just became such a we're focusing on the whole Council Rick thing, the Evil Morty, or not even the Evil Morty thing. They kind of let that go by the wayside. We're focusing on the Council Rick's thing and people searching for Rick and all that stuff.
Yeah, and they kind of bubbled it off at the ending of season 3 and going into 4. So I think you're in a rough patch area, but it gets better. I mean, I'm gonna high horse it probably back into it. Probably have it on the second monitor while I do something.
So switching back over to High on Life.
Yes.
It is not a Rick and Morty game. The closest thing you have to a Rick and Morty reference is I'm sorry that there's no Rick and Morty references in this. And then going, oh wait, is that in itself is a Rick and Morty reference?
Very meta.
I think I'm really close to the rating IGN gave it, which was an 8. I think I'm gonna go 7 to an 8.
7 to 8.
And I think people giving it 9s and 10s are too forgiving, especially because a 10 review that I did see then listed the problems with the game. And it's like, if you're going to list that many problems, then a 10 it's not a 10, it's a 9. At least.
Elden Ring I give a 10, but there's a lot of problems with the game. Because, PvP, not fun at all.
You didn't buy the game for PvP.
No, but you're forced into it.
I didn't know you were forced into it.
Yeah, you are. If you're in a specific area.
That would drop it from a 10 for me then. That's kind of a big deal.
But I still love the game, the music, the atmosphere, the controls, everything is amazing. A few lumps and bruises, a 10 it still makes. To me, anyways.
I think you're being gracious in the fact that it is something you enjoy so much. It may be...
Plus it polished what was already there. I had Dark Souls 1, Dark Souls 2, Dark Souls 3, Bloodborne, Demon Souls. And then, meanwhile, you got Elden Ring, which opened up all the doors and said, you can go wherever the hell you want. It made it vast.
You've got all these reasons why it stays high. This is why it having the bad PvP thing doesn't make it a 1, because all this other shit makes it good.
Yes.
But to have an actual... Like, saying it has bad PvP is like, okay, I don't know that I would make it under a 10 for that because you don't have to do that. Oh wait, you're forced to do this bad part of the game. That's a ding to me.
Okay.
So I'm gonna put High Life on around a 7 or 8. The reason being is, first of all, it's very short.
What was it, 8 hours?
They're saying the average play is 8 hours, 15 for completionists. I can tell you already, like, I don't see it being 15. Even doing the completionist. Let me see if it tracked my gameplay.
Because how much of a percentage do you think you beat?
Well, I completely finished the game. I just have to go back and collect chests now.
Okay.
A few chests from each area.
Okay.
Because the way the game works is like, oh, you can't reach that chest until you have these other items. These other
The Legend of Zelda. Okay.
So you have to come back.
Okay. That's fine and fair. I mean, I've watched a little bit of gameplay, early gameplay, and I mean, it looks like fun. It looks like it's a raucous time.
I see a lot of people dissing it for its graphics, and I'm like, it's cartoony.
It's very bubbly.
Art.
I like it.
People are like, there's too many graphical problems for this to be running on the Xbox Series X and S. And I'm like, it's cartoon art. Like, what exactly graphics-wise are you looking for from this?
Plus, just from this still, it looks really good. It looks like Overwatch. It looks like it's Leisure Tower or something. Like, it looks like it's a part of Overwatch. It looks like it's a bubbly art style, but everything is crisp, clear, to the point. I don't understand it.
So achievement-wise, I am sitting at 56%, but like I said, it's things like finding all the mods, which is literally, at this point, it's just buying them or hoping that they're in those chests. Like, what a lot of it comes down to is find all the playing cards. Well, the playing cards are in the chests. And one of the achievements is find all the chests.
So
find all the mods. Well, half the mods are in the chests.
Yeah, okay.
Find all the chests.
So
the achievements are really going to stack there. I've got
complete one, you'll complete the others.
Yeah, I've got a couple.
Okay.
I've got 2 secrets and a handful of others. But let's see.
I just completed all of the NCPD scanners in Cyberpunk, so I got all those achievements done. But I'm impatient for Phantom Liberty right now.
So I'm sitting at 10 hours, 21 minutes played.
That's not bad.
That's with, instead of just going head on all the time,
You were
venturing
branching
out
off.
and looking for things. And that's with me having beaten the game and then gone through and actually cleared out an area on chests afterwards.
Fair enough.
So I've already cleared out one area on chests. So 10 hours, 20 minutes. That's also with me stopping watching the movies. There's like 3 or 4 full-length movies you can watch in this. They're like B-list things like Tammy and the T-Rex, which is...
That's right. That's right.
So I haven't actually sat down and watched the movies. Those will definitely increase your time. But I've like browsed those through some of it. So I don't think I'm going to take 5 hours to find the rest of the chests. But the reason why it gets a 7 or 8, there's no side quests at all.
It's all main story and area.
Yeah.
Okay.
The chest, if you choose to. The closest thing to a side quest is you run into a guy that's like, hey, if you can find a drum for this kid, that'd be great. And if you go into the pawn shop, there's a drum. You buy the drum, you give it to the kid, and then the kid's successful. Everyone really likes his drumming. And that's it.
Oh.
There's no reward. You spent the money on the drum. That's it.
Okay.
So no side quests.
Do you figure they're going to do a DLC for this?
Probably. Especially because there's an empty spot on the bounty thing after you finish the game.
Really?
Yeah. So the bounties kind of go. And there isn't one last one after the final boss. The final boss was easier than 2 of the mid bosses. That kind of bugged me. I had more problems with the... So...
In short, one of the middle bosses.
Yeah, so about 3 to 4 bosses before you get to the final boss, there was one that really whooped my ass for a bit there. Mm-hmm. I died a handful of times. It was the first time I died in the game, too. And then the next boss after that was really easy because it's not even actually really a boss battle. And then the boss after that, I died, I think, twice. And then I get to the main boss, and I think I died... the final boss, I think I died 1 time.
Oh. Speak of the devil, will there be DLC? We would love to continue to create new content for this game, but cannot confirm anything at this time.
With as successful as it is, they're going to do it.
They're probably going to do it.
So yeah, no side quests is a problem. Your story is completely wrapped up, so the concept of like, will this DLC be a bad thing because it's going to lead to you buying stuff for that should have completed the game? No, the DLCs will be good to continue on its own. There's the really the big draw to the game. This is where it takes another ding for me, and why it's like a 7 to 8 is your weapons are alive.
Mm-hmm.
They have personalities. They're talking to you throughout the game. They talk to each other throughout the game. You get Knifey, who's insane. He's like Australian or something like that.
Yeah, don't go spoiling too much because I actually want to go through this.
Well, but like he's just this crazy knife who he loves to kill people.
He loves to stab.
Yeah, he loves stabbing things. And outside of like the little bit of stuff when you first find him, and the fact that you have to use him at the end of each boss battle so that you can take something back to confirm that you got the bounty.
Oh.
He doesn't say shit.
You feel like that's a missing opportunity?
He is a very underutilized character.
Okay.
It's like they didn't know what else to write for Knifey, and they just stopped writing for Knifey after a bit. The guns are creative. Some of the maps are pretty creative. Other maps are kind of like, because like it feels repetitive. Going back to certain areas, they don't bring the enemies back, so when you're going back for a completionist run to find chests, it's just kind of empty at certain points, which kind of sucks. There is some really fun humor in it, though. Some of the achievement names are great. Some of the things the game does to you achievement-wise is great, and I think you'll get a blast out of that. Do I suggest people play it? Yes. Do I think it's $60? No.
I mean, Game Pass.
$60 for 8 hours of play.
Game Pass.
I understand that, but not everybody has an Xbox.
PC Game Pass.
Okay, fair. I did see someone online that's like, this is a fucking Xbox exclusive, and someone else went, there's literally no such thing as an Xbox exclusive.
Yeah.
And they're like, well, I don't have a PC. And they're like, that doesn't make it an Xbox exclusive. It just means you don't have a PC. Like what the fuck? I just don't think it's worth $60. And a lot of people don't use Game Pass, and this is where I will say get Game Pass because it's worth playing. I just don't know that it's worth $60 because it is only 8 hours of play.
Or if you have, okay, what about 48?
It's a little better.
Okay, because if you're already a Humble Choice member and you get it on Humble Bundle, you'll save $12 with your Humble Choice.
That's 47.
60 minus 12?
Well, it's 59.
Oh, Jesus.
Now, that's a little bit better. I think I'd put it in the $40 price range.
Okay.
So, and there are games that launch at the $40 price range.
And if you're already with Humble Choice, guess what? You're going to be supporting charity with 10% of your purchase.
Yeah.
So if you got it on, if you want it on PC and you actually want to purchase it and have it in a digital library, that would be a good way.
Yeah. And there were some really good, really funny lines in it. So that
so
all
far,
being said,
yes, it's just it starts off fucking quick.
Have you paused the game?
Yes, I have. Okay. Yes, I have.
And there is a legit story to it too, which I really liked.
Yeah. It doesn't seem like it is, but it seems like
and it gets even more.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I want this game to do well because I want to see more come from Squanch games. I want them to do well. I want good things for Justin and whatnot.
Not this Justin.
Not this Justin.
The other Justin.
Terrible things for this Justin.
That's fine.
A blight on your
already done.
A blight on your workplace. I would say on your house, but your mom's there, so I don't mean her harm.
Do you live under a rock?
I don't wish this game any bad. It's just I feel like they could have provided more, and the fact that it's a $60 game and they're probably going to do a DLC that's probably going to be $20.
Hopefully it's free for.
I miss the days of $5 DLCs. First of all,
I do too. The stimulus
and
package.
it will it probably will be part of Game Pass, the DLC. Hopefully. It's just one of those things. Like if I was paying for it, I'd be a little bummed at how little content there is at that price range because it feels like a $40 game.
Oh, that's good, douche. I played a little bit of a game that you played a lot of.
Oh, Midnight Suns.
Midnight Suns. Yeah. I just ran into Spidey, but Spidey had to run off.
Okay.
So I'm not too far in, but I love the character designs. Mm-hmm. Looking at that Venom, I was like, okay.
I really love the functionality of the game.
Oh yeah, it is very unique. I have played a few games similar to this, but Midnight Suns does it in a much more approachable way.
It does really well at combining two game types.
Yes. Strategy with tactics. And
I was thinking turn-based with card.
Turn-based with card, yeah. I like.
You do have to build a deck.
Yes, you do. And each of the cards has Magic the Gathering style prefixes, so that way you can build a deck that is specific to each character so you can actually get more done. Like my Blade, I'm slowly building toward quickness. And so what he'll do is do his buff of let them bleed into quick slashes. So that way he can dish out a lot of damage. And if they fall over from a quick damage, guess what? I get a repop of a card choice. You know, it opens up so many different builds so quickly. And I like that.
One of the ones I really like is Nico's got a card eventually where you can summon a heroic card for a cost of 0. You just need to have a card play.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm excited.
And it also turns any other heroic cards in your hand to a cost of 0.
Okay.
So if you use it while having one in your hand, you have 3 card plays. You burn one on the Nico card, but now you got 2 heroic cards that you get to play at 0. Which is pretty big.
I do like your main hero's
the
hunter. Her whip ability. I've thrown 8 people off the building.
Oh yeah, I love the whip ability. I like to combine it with Ghost Rider can rip open a hell pit.
I haven't had him yet, so I'm excited to get Ghost Rider.
The problem is the hell pit only works if you have knockback.
Okay.
Otherwise it's nothing.
Then I'm probably gonna do knockback build because I love just watching them get thrown about.
So you went with female hunter?
I went with female hunter.
I did male for my first playthrough. I'll do female on my second.
Okay.
Because I am going to do more than one playthrough because there's so many
choices.
Conversations.
Yeah. I was talking with Tony and I was like, oh, I'll pick this one. And I saw the heartbreak and I was like, oh, okay, choices matter.
Yeah, I upset Blade. And by the time I already knew choices mattered, but I thought like it's Blade. He'll take this fine, and he did not. And I was like,
oh, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, Blade. Havens. Have you discovered Havens yet?
Haven, no.
Okay. Let me know when you do. I can give you some advice I wish I had early on without spoiling anything so that you can use Havens correctly.
Okay.
Because I waited too late in the game to use Havens, personally.
Okay. Because I could see myself playing this from now until January 1st.
When the Witcher Challenge starts.
God dang. That's going to be a lot of streaming on his channel, my channel, Sox's channel.
I actually got to build my channel right. My channel's nothing. It doesn't save any of my videos or anything.
Yeah. We got a lot to do. Scud.
Wait, really quick before you leave. It's fine. We can sit here. We can sit here at this. It'll be fine. The last thing I wanted to say about Midnight Suns is they really did well with the writing of the characters.
So far, I'm enjoying it. I'm actually not skipping a lot of cutscenes like I thought I would.
Yeah, the characters are very enjoyable, very well written, very much written like the comic book things. And there's a lot of little things. It's a throwaway line, so I don't know if you'll get there or not, or if your dialogue may take you in a different direction. You won't get there. But there's a line where Tony makes his great grandmother's pasta.
Okay, I've not run into this yet.
And he goes with a little twist, and Hunter's like, so it was good enough to keep, but not good enough to keep original. And Tony goes, well, great grandma liked vodka in her pasta. And since I can't do that anymore, I had to change it. He goes, I even made sure that the Abbey had a dry bar. So this is post Tony's alcohol problem, and they're addressing it. And I'm like, that's fucking great.
Yeah, okay.
Also, Peter is voiced by the same one that voices him for the Insomniac game.
Nice.
Yeah.
So far, I've only gotten one Iron Man thumbs up. So I'm happy that I got that one so far.
It's a lot of fun building the friendships, too.
Yeah.
And that's where the Havens become very important. So that's why I'm like, talk to me when you start discovering Havens, because I was so nervous about picking the wrong ones or using one for one character and not having it for another character because you slowly unlock more characters.
But it don't matter.
It does matter which ones you pick.
Okay.
But I sat on it too long, and it really boosts your friendship levels, and the friendship levels actually help you in combat.
Okay.
So we'll go over that when you start fighting Havens.
Okay.
All right, you got another review.
I got 2 more actually. Today I had a lot on my plate, so I said I'm gonna watch a couple things. Batman: The Dark Knight Returns Part 2 I finished today. 1 was about 2.5 weeks back. But holy cow, this animated story is actually really good. It has bits and bobs from a couple stories, but this one really perfects it. Part 1 did a really good solidifying that Batman should be retired. Well, kind of. And Part 2 solidifies that he's just done with it. He's done with all of it, and it really drives that home. I recommend this HBO Max. Go and watch it. I give it a 10 on 10.
This series has always had some of the greatest lines to me. You know, the operating table line when he's fighting the leader of the gang. I love that fucking line. You know, this is an operating table, and I am the doctor, or however the surgeon, or however he says it. I really like the moment where he saves Selena. I like that moment for a couple reasons. One, because, you know, he's still like, you're so beautiful, and they've showed that she's aged and gained weight and whatnot, and I really like the message there. But two, I love that she was running a brothel.
Yeah.
Because originally, before they changed shit for some reason, she was like that's like the childhood she grew up with, and like the life she kind of escaped, and now like she gets to be the mistress and take care of the girls and whatnot, or the madam and take care of the girls and whatnot. And I really like that. How did you feel about it being set in the 80s?
Very neutral, but it's fine. It was all good. It was. I'm not gonna lie or sugarcoat it. I would like to actually see the dirigible fucking spotlights and all that, but it's fine. It's fine.
The comic's set in the 80s too. So.
Yeah. So I mean, seeing the toy maker do toy maker things, and he's the Joker being a little bit more bubbly. The voice was a little odd, but not bad.
Who was the voice actor for that? That is. Did you ever see Person of Interest, the TV show?
No.
Did you see the first Saw movie?
Yes.
The guy that's holding the doctor's family hostage.
Really?
The one that's got the thing on the back of his neck.
Okay.
I do believe that's the one voicing Joker in that.
Really?
I think so, yeah.
Okay, well, not the best, but not the worst. There are a couple really good lines he does. He does not do the laugh well, but that's not against him. It's against, I guess, casting.
That's one of those things also of like, you can't, if they want Hamill, they'll get Hamill. They didn't want Hamill, that's why they didn't get Hamill, so don't deliver Hamill.
Fair enough. I mean, Troy, I think it's Troy who's slowly starting to wreck his voice to sound like it.
Yeah. Michael Emerson is the one doing the Joker. He's the one I was telling you about.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
Did you realize who Batman is?
No. Oh.
It's fucking RoboCop. It's Peter Weller.
Okay. I mean, he did a good voice.
Yeah, I liked him.
Yeah.
I especially like when he delivers the starting line when he's like, "This would be a good way to die," or "This would be a good death," or whatever.
Yeah.
There's a scene where we see inside a convenience store. If you pay attention in the background, the magazine rack is a bunch of Frank Miller comics.
Is it really?
It's got Watchmen and stuff like that.
I saw that. I didn't see all the other ones though.
It's got a bunch of Frank Miller comics.
But there is another one in a convenience store in part 2, and you have Bruce hiding his voice as he comes out. This is a steal. Over on the other shop, it's $2.50, and then just fucking decks a couple gang members. And just that one scene really reminded me of Dirty Laundry.
Oh, with the whiskey bottle?
Yeah.
Or the Jack Daniels bottle?
Jack Daniels bottle. Yeah. It looked so similar, and I was just like, damn.
I would say that Dirty Laundry was inspired by this if there was any inspiration, because the comic happened definitely first.
Oh, yeah. And liberties and otherwise, but even still, life imitates art and art imitates life. It is an endless vicious cycle. Well, yeah, I'm okay with it.
And I would never say that they stole it. I would say they would look at it and go, "That's such a badass scene. How could we do something like that?"
And they did it.
And they did it very well.
Yes.
Dirty Laundry is great.
And
one of the best fan shorts I've ever seen.
Oh, yeah. And friggin' Ron Perlman was in it. You know? I love it. It's good.
I'm glad you like these. I'm glad you sat down and watched them. If you ever want to read it, I do have. I think I have the first one. I know I have the second in hardback. The second is not as good. And when I say second, I don't mean Dark Knight Part 2. I mean
the second run.
So he's done 3 runs total now.
Okay.
The third run only came out a couple of years ago. The second run is very different. It goes in a very different direction, different feel. It does not work well as a sequel to this, if you ask me.
Really?
But I could be wrong. So if you ever want to borrow it, I have the hardcover.
Yeah, I might take a peek at the first run.
And then he did the third one, which I haven't actually read. And when he did the third one, he inserted a mini Superman comic into one of the issues that involves Superman and Adam.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, speak of the devil.
Wrong Adam.
Oh.
Adam, like the guy that can shrink.
Oh. Well. Okay. I saw Black Adam also. I was feeling itchy and I saw it on the front page, so I said, I'll lean back, relax, watch
I
it.
want to watch it for two reasons.
It's good.
I want to watch it. I've heard it's bad.
I liked it.
I heard The Rock can't play this character.
Ah,
That The Rock is great,
The-
but he's bad at this character because it's not his typical character.
you are correct. I liked it.
Uh-huh.
The Rock can kind of do it. There is just a little rough patch every now and again, and a little bit of CG mess up where I'm just like, man, he cannot be in anything with CG.
Why do they always phone in the CG?
But I'm blaming the CG on that one.
Have you heard Brendan Fraser talk about the CG for Scorpion King?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he was doing the GQ.
Yeah, and where
talk
they
about.
straight up were like, we're not ready for this. It's not done, and the studio went, we're putting it in, and then that's what we
The
got.
Sweats.
So the two reasons
Okay.
I want to see this,
Okay.
and the reasons why I will probably sit down and watch this, beside not watching most of the DCEU.
Okay.
Dr. Fate, Pierce
Okay.
Brosnan as Dr. Fate.
He does it
and,
good,
Aldous as Hawkman.
and he does it good too.
Okay, really quick. If you do not want major spoilers for Black Adam, shut your fucking ears because I'm gonna ask him a question and I'm gonna tell him go ahead and spoil it for me.
Okay.
Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Does Hawkman die?
No.
Really? Okay, we're back from the spoiler. I did not think that would be the case because that happens in literally everything. For some reason, they're obsessed with that. So, interesting. Mm-hmm. I'll give you examples later if you want.
I know, and I don't want to spoil any more.
No, I'll watch it, so don't
Okay.
spoil anymore. I'll watch
Okay.
it soon so that we can...
It's actually all the characters have their own personality. It is very Shazam. If you've already seen Shazam, yeah, it is very Shazam.
He said no to doing a cutscene for the end of Shazam 2.
That's okay.
He's Shazam's villain.
I know, but
So that was...
and
You want to be part of the DCEU, gotta play ball. I don't really like that, but whatever.
I mean, that's politics for another day, another
Yeah.
story. I personally liked him as the character. I liked him playing who he played. I'm not gonna spoil too much on that either.
Mm-hmm.
It keeps you guessing, and
He's essentially Kratos.
he is essentially Kratos. There is a few really golden lines that actually got me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh God, yes.
You know what this feels like to me? Just from the trailers? This feels like a more serious Hancock. Because he is he's a hero that kills.
Remember to say your catchphrase. And then as he's holding a guard, the man in black sends his regards, and he's already gone. Like it's a funny.
Like the one they showed in the trailers is the guy that hits him with the baton and then he fucking whips the guy in the air.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah,
and,
yeah,
and
yeah.
then Hawkman's like, oh, heroes don't kill people. And he's like, I do.
Yeah. There's the chemistry between those two.
Was it good?
You're gonna enjoy
Oh,
it.
I love Aldous. He's amazing. He was in the Invisible Man movie as the friend who's a cop. He was fucking great in that. But where I originally saw him from is Leverage, and he's one of the main reasons why I like Leverage so much. He plays the geek in it, the hacker in it. And he's got the tagline "Age of the Geek."
Okay.
He's just so much fun in that role.
And one last little tiny tidbit: Pierce Brosnan as Dr. Fate, I don't think would have done any better with anyone else.
Yeah.
He looked like he was absorbing the screen every time he was on it.
He said Benedict Cumberbatch as Doctor Strange inspired him to want to do this project.
Yeah, if it was a multiverse type of thing and he can play Doctor Strange, I would actually like him as Doctor Strange in a multiverse
So
because I think he would do well.
there's a few characters I think he would do well as. But one of the things I'm excited about, this is a little different lane, but also in the thing of we're getting to the point now that we are recasting people to play new characters in a universe they've already been in. The actor that plays Blade was Cottonmouth.
Yes.
Oscar Isaac is 3 different characters in the kind of MCU. He's in the Mutant universe, he's in the Spider-Verse universe, and he's in the Marvel universe.
Different universes or
yeah.
different dimensions.
And there's a few actors that are playing 2 characters now. So it's becoming more of a thing. So it's one of those things where the idea is no longer so far-fetched. So for instance, Christian Bale just came out and said if there's a right role, he would come back to the MCU again. And I'm sitting there going, I loved him in Thor.
I loved him in Thor too.
But I also know how good he is at other stuff.
Yeah.
So where can we put him?
I still want to see Amsterdam.
Yeah, I still want to see it too. I think it dropped on a streaming service.
I think so too. It's just, I haven't been keeping an ear out.
Violent Night is available to rent now.
Ooh.
If you wanted to check that one out. I liked it.
I we'll talk more about this off cast. You showed me a trailer for a game we talked about, and I called it kind of boring because it didn't give much. Well, we just got a full-blown ass trailer, and what I called it is not this, is what they say here. No. I am calling it Yakuza, but with a third-person shooter.
So it's called Wanted Dead.
It's called Wanted Dead.
And it's described as a Ninja Gaiden and Dead or Alive type of thing. It's actually from the makers of those.
Yes.
So I understand why it's got that feel.
But it has very Yakuza things. You can go out and do fucking karaoke, go and enjoy food that looks really good. The trailer, if you go over to the Steam page, the very first scene in that trailer is just a really good bowl of ramen, you know? And I'm like, to really have a open style game in today's times is great. To have a mission oriented game that you could just fuck around in is even better. I love having relaxed rest times and gratuitous gore. Don't get me wrong, I love that. Yeah. Having the major hit scan type things. I'm here for this game. February 13th, 2023. I might actually stop the little competition just to check this fucking game out.
We do not wait for you.
I know, that's fine. I'll make time.
You play other games at your own risk.
That's what I'm going to do.
That being said, I still have to finish Gotham Knights, and I have already agreed to do a stream of that where we're in character, and I have to finish Midnight Suns. And I just started that Phoenix game from Ubisoft. I don't know how far I'm going to get into that.
I made it to the first major boss, and I kind of was like, It looks like fun. It looks like something I would be into, but I just don't have the mentality for that right now. Scabba-doop. So Fortnite's been doing a lot of interesting collaborations. Finally releasing the My Hero Academia.
Fortnite, we like money.
Yeah, yeah. They released a very dangerous item, a disastrous Deku Punch, which was instant downing a lot of individuals, so this weapon was very unfair and unbalanced. Oh, would you look at that? It has been disabled as of the 20th.
I love the first comic, go away. Oh, it's just someone else deleted by the author, but at first I thought it was the go away.
No, I mean...
It's actually a really good argument, go away.
Go away. But thank God the Deku Smash has been disabled. I was actually, I was having fun with Fortnite. I was actually playing it on a lot of times. Whenever Socks would be like, hey, family's going to play one, I'm like, yeah, let's go.
I uninstalled a game, and I started the download because you guys were playing, and I was like, hey, you never know. I may turn out to secretly be good at Fortnite and get that Mr. Beast money. And the game proceeded to take hours to download.
Really?
It did not want to fucking download.
Oh.
I don't know what was up. And so I never actually jumped on. It's installed now.
Oh, okay.
But
I mean, if you want to hop in,
fucker did not want to download.
I mean, I've already got everything I've wanted out of the Battle Pass as of right now. I don't know what we still have another, I think, 65 days left until the next thing is going to be released. But I'm pretty good at. I've got my Doomslayer skin. I've got the sword, and I've got the Cacodemon glider. So I'm happy, but I'm gonna probably ace the entire thing. I'm hoping in the first week of January. Scabadoop. So Game Pass did a big old handshake, and I forgot to talk about this last week. But if you have a Riot Games account, you can bind your Game Pass account to it to get a whole bunch of things in all of the Riot Games: Valorant, League of Legends, Teamfight Tactics, Wild Rift, and Legends of Runeterra. There's a lot. There's a lot to get here. Like, League of Legends literally gives you all 160 plus champions. For free.
For free.
For free. And then in Wild Rift, guess what? You get all, I think it's 75 champions for free. Valorant, you get all agents, which is super nice. Plus, you also get 20% XP boost. League of Legends gets you a 28% XP boost. Guess what? Wild Rift, 20% XP boost. In Legends of Runeterra, you get all cards in Foundation set. I believe that is 2 champions per region. Don't quote me on that.
I'm quoting you.
Oh, god damn it. And then Teamfight Tactics gets you a 1-star rare little legend, randomly chosen, 3 arena skins, and 1 rotating arena skin per month starting April 2023. So on April 2023, it'll be Game Pass oriented, and then from there on, it'll be, I believe, every season.
So real quick, since we mentioned Legends of Runeterra, which is a card game.
Yes.
How do you feel? We don't have to get political here.
Okay.
But how do you feel
Okay.
about the 30th anniversary packs from Magic the Gathering?
That would be getting too political.
Okay.
Because there is a little bit of politics that I know is going to cause a tide.
Okay.
I can talk about this on the Patreon, and I can go into great detail on why I don't like these packs. No, don't get me wrong. It is good and bad, but it is more bad than good.
I want to ask you one more question connected to it.
Okay.
The controversial card is the Black Lotus.
One of
the controversial cards is the Black Lotus.
that is correct.
This Black Lotus card, is it completely identical, or is there something on it that shows that it is a reprint?
There is something on it that shows that it is reprint. It is just very tiny.
I mean, we'll leave it alone, but plenty of other card games do reprints of very expensive cards and have little things that let you know they're reprints.
I have one right here. I have both the original and the reprint, but the Pikachu in the right side showcases that it's from the Trick or Treat set, but I have the original as well.
Okay, but it's not always that big.
No, it is that big, figuratively.
Yeah.
So
That's also the other thing. I don't want to get too into this, but if someone's using stock photos, don't buy from them. Never buy stock photos.
Right, but it's also getting harder and harder to tell because people can remove watermarks and
But if you can't see a background that matches everything else they're selling on their site, one of the big things that any good eBay shop that's legit talks about is making it clear that all these cards are photographed in the same area.
Yeah.
I have a setup for my thing, and it has a very specific card holder that is obvious in all the photos.
Yeah.
It's not there right now.
No.
But
I'm enjoying the
mess.
Yeah, I'm enjoying the.
I did a photo, and it just... I'm not happy with it. I'll do something else.
It's a scramble bum, but it is a moment. But Legend of Runeterra is a fun game, and you don't have to spend very much money in it if you want to at least be halfway adequate. Skip-a-doop. So I brought up good old John Carmack, the embodiment of what could destroy Earth, Mars, and probably the entire galaxy. He is a very intelligent gentleman, and saying that does not do him justice. He has made my childhood into everything it is now. He one of the gentlemen.
I was gonna say he didn't invent Sega Channel, but all right.
For like the 8th time, I still don't know what the hell you're talking about. I remember seeing it once, but I don't remember using it that often.
You also have head trauma from your uncle.
I don't remember. But apparently he has stepped away from helping out with Oculus VR.
That's putting it lightly.
That is.
He straight up said, "Fuck you guys," explain why, and left.
Yeah, I'm kind of concerned for how the Oculus is going to go, considering he is one of the high consulting individuals for it.
I already thought it was a stupid thing.
I do too, but I now think the project's going to start going under because John Carmack's mind is an enigma.
The inner workings of my mind are an enigma.
That is correct. He is a very interesting fellow. I follow him on Twitter. He is one of the very few I will lean out of the way to actively listen to. I don't think I have I don't think I would even be in the same roundabout of a conversation piece with John Carmack because he is that intelligent. He built the entire Doom engine pretty much on his own. helped do all the scripting, all the weapon work. He helped pave the way for Doom 2, helped pave the way for Quake, helped pave the way for every single id game after that. So he's just a very intelligent person. We just wanted to talk about him leaving Oculus and how Oculus now may not continue to stay afloat.
He basically says that they have plenty of resources, personnel, and money and do nothing.
Yep, he says that everybody there is squandering their limits or potential. What was this?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
The entire thing is squandering its potential.
That's it.
And there was also the fact that he agrees that the Oculuses are overpriced, especially considering how crappy they are. He didn't say crappy,
but they're not great.
That's the short and sweet of it.
That is the short and sweet of it. Now, do I want an Oculus Quest? Yes. Is it cheaper now? Yes. Do I want one now that John Carmack has left? No.
I'm going for the company that does full range of motion VR. Because there are companies that do it. We've had these discussions and we've seen some of the devices.
Yep. It just costs a little bit.
It costs money. But the whole thing is like, if it's not that, then it's not what I'm looking for from VR.
Fair
and
enough.
It's not worth the money they're asking me for something that's not even what I want.
For now. But then again, there's now a new OnePlus phone that has the 4 motion trackers. So you can have a phone with you, and then it plugs in, and it plugs into an external battery. So all it is just the weight of the phone and the periphery, and it turns into a VR set. Not like one of those cheapy things you just slide it into. It actually goes into a full range motion, and it has the 4 cameras, one on each corner, and it gives you that full maneuverability.
But I want walking.
Yeah, that one's going to be a little...
the technology's there. It just needs to...
Fine-tuning and also a room.
It needs about the space of a desk.
You think so?
Because the ones I'm talking about are the ones that you stand in that puts the thing around your
waist. You're one.
And it's got the rollers so that you don't actually have to go anywhere. Yeah. Because if you want motion, HTC Vive's already got the things you mount in the room.
Yep.
And you take up a whole fucking room in your house.
Yes. Well, now you don't need those, but I get your point.
But yeah, so this keeps you from falling, keeps you from walking into your television, keeps you from doing any of that stuff because it locks you in place. And that's honestly, I think, where the movement needs to go. And that's not that big.
No, but
it's the space of a computer desk.
Yeah, it would be about yay big, maybe as long.
Yeah.
So yeah, okay. I get your point.
If you've got the money for one, then I don't want to hear that the problem is the space. Because if you've got the money for one, you probably got the space.
Yes. I personally want that Scorpion style
the chair thing.
Yeah, because it also leans back and it has back massagers.
I feel like that's good for gaming, period. But for like the VR stuff,
not the VR
you're still
stuff.
gonna have to do controllers stuff.
Yeah. No,
that would be great for like simulated flight jet stuff.
Oh no, I don't want it moving.
And like
I don't want it moving. I just want the keyboard right here, the mouse over here. I just want to fucking lay back. Have 3 monitors just surrounding me.
I'm gonna have to go over once a week to turn him so he doesn't get bed sores.
No, I would have to get up and move.
I'm gonna show up. He's gonna have a catheter in.
No, thank you. I will get up and pee. Thank you. Skadoosh. Risk of Rain returns. This is the first game, but it's been updated with some beautiful, what looks to be hand-drawn animations. I loved Risk of Rain 2. I loved Risk of Rain 1, and I'm glad that 1's getting the just desserts. It seems it's going to have a few mods thrown in coming 2023. So.
I remember when Risk of Rain 2 was announced that it was out now.
Yeah.
You fucking hit the roof, and you're like, I'm buying it when I get home.
And guess what I did?
You bought it when you got home.
I bought it when I got home. It was a very fun game, and it still is. It's just the updates got way too much for me because other games came out when it's an endless game. You know, you can stop whenever you feel like.
Don't get me wrong, I love endless games, but they also can be a bit much because like sometimes it's nice to be able to close the book on a game and move on to the next thing.
Well, they added the feature where you can sit at the end of all time and save. So you can pick it up whenever you want.
That's nice. But I mean, like, that's not what I'm referring to. I mean, like,
a story base.
Yeah, it's nice to, like, for instance, High on Life, I'm glad that I'm done with it. Not because, like, it was dragging or because I wanted to be done. It felt nice to complete something.
Yeah, okay, fair enough.
That completion level. Like, that was nice. I had to close the book on it. until a DLC comes out or something, and I get to move on to other things, not sit there and go, I haven't done that yet.
Yeah. I getcha. But speaking of going back to things, holy cow. Okay, so as of December 19th, 2022, there was a Force engine which helped move a very particular game that also painted my childhood. I love the Sith engine. The Sith engine helped build Dark Forces and Outlaws. But having a new engine to be bumped up to today's time to help work the new rendering tools to put back the game that we grew up with. So you can go on to theforceengine.github.io and you'll be able to download this. It is open source now. You can grab every single little bit. Hopefully, I'm hoping you can grab Outlaws because I liked Outlaws too.
Yeah, it says full Outlaw support is planned in the future of version 2.0, so you will be able to once version 2.0 hits.
Okay, good. I am very excited. This is a reliable replacement for DOSBox. DOSBox likes to throttle certain pieces and have vectors be a little busted because it tries to emulate what it can't do now.
And so the current game this is working on is Dark Forces.
Yes.
So does Steam sell Dark Forces to where I'd be able to connect all this, or do I have to buy that somewhere else?
I think it's actually through this because this is abandonware. Purchase of the... Okay, so no, you do need to buy it.
Yeah, the documentation has information on how to legally purchase Dark Forces, which
Okay.
is awesome.
Okay,
They tell you where to get the game.
They tell you where to get the game, and then you attach this to it. So this is a mod, essentially.
Yeah.
Okay. But I don't know where you would be able to get Outlaws, because Outlaws is not available.
I'm sure they'll tell you when that happens.
I hope so. I hope it's on GOG or something. But even still, having something that runs all the old style games, people are making this shit and coming out with it. I love it. I love supporting all of what we grew up with and making it still available, because technology is slowly starting to supersede everything. I watch a YouTuber open up a 3rd gen regular iPod Touch.
Technology.
But no, he opens up all these old freaking things. He buys them from a pawn shop and says, hopefully there's, music still on this from days gone by. And he, cracks it and, makes sure that it plugs in. And then he buys bootleg ones and goes, this is just a cash grab, takes a rock and smashes it because he says it's landfill. There's nothing to mourn.
I mean, there's recyclable parts, but okay.
Well, no, they're not even worth that anymore. Like,
just because it's not worth it financially to you doesn't mean you shouldn't recycle.
Well, no, he does still do that.
Okay.
He is very much for that. I think one of his last videos actually talks about a company that takes or is donated a bunch of older technology. They refurbish it or upgrade it and just give it out to those who need it.
Nice.
So there are still computers out there that need loving homes. I mean, 4 gigabytes of RAM will get you where you need to fucking be. A Chromebook will get anyone a good job right now.
I watched a video of a guy that takes old abandoned technology and removes all the gold from it.
Oh, and melts it down?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
The amount of chemicals and time it takes, I'm like...
It's fucking wild, isn't it?
There's no fucking way that there's any money in this because the amount of chemicals that you're using.
Between what we all watch, we watch the most random shit. Like,
oh yeah, I've watched complete things on how to build solar panel. I live in a rented house. I can't do any of that.
I mean, you can. It's just you have to have
It's not legal.
Huh?
I can't legally do it.
Really? You can't have like an outside farm?
I have to actually go through, even for like if it's not on the building in the backyard, I still have to get the permit. And as a renter, I won't be able to.
Really?
Yeah, Nevada laws don't like me.
Oh. I was just going to say have it attached to an external battery, but all right.
Oh. Yeah, because I technically have to build a structure for them to sit on.
Okay. Yeah,
I can lay them on the ground in the backyard, but that will potentially fucking ruin them.
Yeah, you're right. But between Socks and I, we really enjoy watching Korean street food because it's inexpensive, but they make it in such mass. Using eggs, ham, cheese, this melty-looking cheese that would kill me. I thought you were
going to say Korean Street Fighter, and I was like, it's just regular Street Fighter, but played by Korean people? Okay.
I mean, so it's Street Fighter.
Yeah, I was like... Interesting.
But no, the street food, like they take one piece of like Texas toast, flop it in half, put a slice of ham, a piece of processed cheese, egg, and then they put like mozzarella on top, and then they blowtorch it. And it just turns out this, and then a little bit of mayo on top, and I'm just like, oh, fuck me up. And then they peel it apart.
We need a good grilled cheese place out here.
There was one. And then I want to say it's Sonic now has a new.
Sonic.
I'm gonna look it up. I'm sorry. Sonic grilled cheese, because they just added 2 new ones. There it is, steak and bacon grilled cheese.
I don't want to get a grilled cheese from the sounds on.
Yeah, I'm turning it off.
I don't.
Yeah, there.
Want a grilled cheese from Sonic.
Okay, fair enough. I tried.
I don't know how to explain that. Like, I'll eat at Sonic, but the idea of like when Sonic comes out with something new, I just go. Like, I'm always like.
I mean, I like their Texas toast. I don't know.
It's probably great. I just go. Whenever they come out with something new.
Okay.
I go through it. I get a chili cheese coney. I hate their burgers. I don't know why. I don't like their burgers, and for some reason, I still order a burger from there every now and then, which doesn't make any fucking sense because I don't like them.
Maybe you're subliminal. Maybe you go, I don't like them, but I'll eat it because it's sustenance. I'm used to it. But yeah, I also don't really like their burgers. I usually get pretzel, one of their pretzel sticks, one of their chicken tender meals because it comes with 2 pieces of the toast, and then I always add a bit of nacho cheese so that I can just put it on top of the chicken and make my own little chicken finger sandwich because their Texas toast is fucking amazing. They butter both sides. It's perfect.
I mostly go there for the drinks or the shakes.
The drinks are also pretty good. I love their cherry limeades.
Yeah, cherry limeade's definitely my go-to. Lauren loves the ocean water. I'm not a big ocean water fan.
I'm not a big ocean water fan. I mean, I'll drink it. I'm not going to kick it out of bed. It's very refreshing, especially in slushy form. Any other gaming things?
No, but I loved when they started offering nerds and pop rocks and stuff in like the slushes. I'll do the nerds.
Pop rocks die out too quick, and it turns it into.
Like I think they stopped doing those anyways.
Okay.
I think they might still do it. They don't call them pop rocks. They call them popping candies. But I haven't seen an ad for them in a while. But I really like the nerds. They've also done a couple Red Bull slushes for like the summer. They did like one, like the watermelon one is a slush or something like that. It was actually pretty good.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I think they have an exclusive flavor there too. I could be wrong.
Shoe news. So Quincy, during the we'll say early 2000s, did you like slime?
Like Nickelodeon and all that?
Yeah, or just making slime using borax and laundry detergent.
Okay, so I didn't do that.
Okay.
My mom was not for anything that would ruin her carpets.
Fair enough.
So I would do the borax and stuff in school, but not at home. Okay. Now, an interesting thing, I went to Universal Studios a few times as a kid.
Okay. And
one of the times we went was while they still had a big Nickelodeon connection at the Los Angeles one. Because they had a huge Nickelodeon connection at the Florida one because that's where they filmed it.
Okay.
But they had done one of their game show type of things was done in front of a live audience. They had done it while I was there.
Like Double Dare and whatnot?
Yeah, something along those lines.
Okay.
I mean, you could take photos with Tommy Pickles, all kinds of stuff. There's someone probably still has a photo of me with a big fucking Tommy Pickles.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
And so they end it with the people on stage getting slimed, and then things open up on the ceiling, and they kind of joke that the audience is going to get slimed, and I got fucking excited. Because I'm like, this is going to be cool. And it's just confetti that comes down.
Oh.
You know.
The quick cleanup.
Yeah. So I didn't do a lot with slime, but I was a kid. Slime was cool.
Slime was cool.
Yeah, and Nickelodeon made slime really cool.
Would you wear these? If they were glow in the dark, would you wear these?
If they were glow in the dark, I would wear them for like night jogging. I would wear them to the gym as a daily ensemble piece. No.
All right, let me see if they glow in the dark real quick.
I mean, they're gonna glow in the dark whether they mean to or not.
I know, right?
Oh, this first Sinister Sneakers Rick and Morty a collab, and they've a team with Nickelodeon to cover entire. Oh, okay, so this is connected to Nick.
Mm-hmm.
I did not. Oh yeah, Nickelodeon crossed my mind. I thought they were just doing slime ones. I did not realize these were actually Nickelodeon themed shoes.
Mm-hmm.
So this is Puma Nickelodeon Porsche Slime Out, the MB02.
Yeah.
They're 140. That's not bad.
Yeah, 140. Dropping in 2 days from now on December 23rd.
But the problem is these are gonna show dirt.
Oh, these are going to show. They are so neon that any scuff is going to show that. But this is slime at its finest, ladies and gentlemen.
Now,
this is green and bright yellow.
Nickelodeon stopped doing slime.
Yes. Well, except for the Kids' Choice.
They really dialed back slime.
Yes,
Do
they
you
did.
think they dialed back on the slime and stopped doing it because children lost interest, or because they figured they could phase it out as the generations moved on?
Yes. The second one.
Okay.
Because, like, don't get me wrong, they do it every year for the Kids' Choice. They slime the big one that always gets the big slime, Will Smith, The Rock, John Cena, fucking Katy Perry, so on. Every year someone big gets slimed. Cool. I'm happy for that. But having Double Dare come back and not have any slime in that kind of bummed me out. And there was a rumor on the rumor mill that Legends of the Hidden Temple was coming back.
So they did a movie.
Did they?
They did a movie.
Oh, I didn't
it's
hear
actually
that.
about like the Hidden Temple.
Oh,
and whatnot.
Defunct Land. Yeah, I saw this.
I don't know what Defunct Land is.
Oh, Defunct Land is like they.
Nickelodeon made a movie, is what I'm saying.
Oh,
Like it's on Paramount Plus.
Oh, Nickelodeon did that.
Yeah. Like there's a movie called Legends of the Hidden Temple, and it's like the story of Legends of the Hidden Temple rather than the game show.
Oh, interesting. Because there's the Defunct TV. Okay.
Yeah. No. That's like the old episodes and stuff like that.
Yeah, I liked it.
Yeah. You can actually watch the old episodes on Paramount Plus now.
Really?
Yeah, they got a bunch of the classic Nickelodeon stuff on there.
It's just a bunch of kids running around.
It just makes me sit there and go, why the fuck can't these kids win these goddamn prizes? So yeah, they actually had done a Legends of the Hidden Temple revamp that they were doing where they were actually going to have adults competing. Lauren applied. Her and Marisa. They weren't picked, obviously. And I don't know whatever happened to it. I don't know if the project ever actually got off the ground or not.
1993. It feels a lot later than that, but yeah, no, this was 1993.
Reruns are a beast.
Yeah,
You realize how much shit we watched as kids that was just reruns?
Reruns, yeah. I mean, all the cartoons. I've watched the same Cow and Chicken episode 40 fucking times, but I loved it each and every fucking time.
I think there's a direct correlation between that show and why people eat ass now.
God damn it!
I can't take credit for that. Someone on the internet came up with that.
But you had to fucking pull me into it? Okay, back. No more shoe news. We just rewatched the trailer for Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse.
Yeah, we were supposed to talk about this last week.
Yeah, I forgot to pull it up. That's my fault. A lot it is kind of shoved at us, but in a good way. It is big. It is meaty, and it's claws.
Big, meaty claws.
That's right. June 2nd, 2023 is when this is going to come out, and I am excited because they show so many. So many. Merry Christmas, everybody.
That was a response to the chat.
That was a response to the chat. But Spider-Punk has his own little animation back here. You got the bombastic Bagman. You got Doppelganger?
I don't know what that one is.
Do you think it's Doppelganger?
Maybe. You got Ben Reilly.
Yeah.
To the right.
Right?
Right there, the hoodie. That's
Yeah.
Ben Reilly.
Okay. So Doppelganger?
Maybe.
Okay. And then I don't know this one. Do you know this one?
I don't know. He's got a sombrero.
He's got a sombrero.
You got Spider-Woman there with the afro.
Yeah. And then this is Spectacular, right?
No, I think that's Insomniac.
It's Insomniac?
Yeah.
Okay.
You got a werewolf one
You got a
there.
werewolf
I think
one, I
this
think.
one right here in the front is Spectacular.
Okay.
And
And then
also,
you're going in a business suit.
Yep. We've also seen Spider Cop. We've seen.
There's so many.
Yeah, there's a lot. We've gotten confirmation of.
Do you think What If is going to be in this one?
Probably not.
You don't think What If is going to be a part of it?
No. I mean, well, what even was the What If one?
Punisher.
Oh, you mean that What If?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he's not gonna be.
Oh.
I don't think so. I thought you were talking about the What If show.
No.
And then we also got.
Suits.
Well, yeah, but their masks are different. Hell, the suits are even different.
Yeah, I know, but it's just odd. I don't know who either one of those are.
We also got. I think we got Penny Parker. There's a bunch that aren't in this poster too.
Yeah,
that we saw in the trailer.
Yes.
There's the.
Spider-Cop.
We're pretty sure there's also the PlayStation 1 game.
Yeah.
Which I think is kind of cool.
Oh my god.
No, that's PlayStation 2.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh.
That's Spider-Man 2, the movies game. I'm talking the original PlayStation Spider-Man game.
Okay.
The one where you deal with Monster Rock and all that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I love that fucking game. I played the shit out of that game.
But this trailer hits a few feels already, and I'm excited. I am very excited for this movie.
Hopefully Spider-Ham's back, because we haven't seen anything for him.
Yeah, no, we haven't seen Spider-Ham and Noir.
We also haven't seen Penny. So.
But we saw a lot of 2099 and Gwen.
A lot of people were like attacking it because the art style is different, and I'm like, you're seeing one universe's art style. I mean, this poster alone shows us multiple art styles, especially Spider-Punk.
Yeah.
So like,
and then this one's very cell shade. This one's very deep color, and I mean, 2099's was just mostly black, blue, and red. So is their color scheme. So yeah,
give it time. It's still early.
Yeah.
What's the release date on this?
I believe I said June 3rd. Oh, sorry. I closed that a bit too quick. Stop. Yeah, June 2nd. I was off by a day.
Not bad. Play has no limits on the PlayStation 5. They're talking. They put that at the end of a movie, because they're Insomniac Spider-Man's in it, and because
it's Sony.
I mean Sony. But.
Yeah. All right. Thanks. Skadoosh. We also watched the trailer for Scream 6.
It's
which
very much a teaser.
It is a very teaser, but I'm kind of excited for this one. This one looks fun. Is anyone from the OG cast in this trailer?
No. So everyone. So we see three returning people. I think we see the twins.
Okay.
And we see the sisters. Those are the four characters from 5.
Okay.
We do know that Courtney Cox almost immediately signed on to do this one. They did come to a deal with Neve Campbell. In fact, I think she might even be in another one if this one does well.
Oh.
Rumors. And then Hayden is confirmed coming back for this one after fans have been like, we didn't see a body at the end of 4.
God.
And even Wes Craven was like, I think it would be cool to bring her back. And then, Wes passed, and we never got 5 in Wes's time. And then 5 happened, and she wasn't in it. And I'm like, this is confirmed she's dead. And now they've worked it out. Hayden's not dead. She gets to come back. And I'm really excited because I thought she was great in 4. And she had a really fun character. Kirby's a really fun character. Hayden played her really well.
So, March 10th, 2023.
Scream 6.
Yeah. And even the teaser is kind of fun.
Real quick, favorite Scream?
I've only seen the first 3.
Okay.
So, I don't have a lot to go off.
4 is really good.
4 is really good?
Yeah. So, for me, my rating goes 1, 2, 4, 3, 5.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Something's got to come at the end. I don't hate 5. It's just, you can't tell.
The bottom of it's the bottom of the really good barrel.
Yeah. You can tell it's not Wes, which is a big thing.
Okay.
It doesn't have the Wes feel.
That makes sense.
But, no. So 3 is not written by Kevin. It just has his outline, and 3 is rough. But I still find things to enjoy it. James and Bob were on 3.
Yes, I recall.
But no, 4 is really good.
And it's also tied into Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back, right?
Loosely. Yeah.
Okay, I recall.
That's like the whole joke. So watch 4. I have it on DVD if you ever want to borrow it.
Okay.
But the thing to understand going into a thing not to understand going into 4, but a warning now. One of the leads in it is Emma Roberts.
Okay.
That being said, it's still a really good movie.
Yeah. I'll be fine with it.
She plays Sydney's niece.
Oh.
No, wait, not niece. Niece would mean her sister's
Daughter.
cousin.
Okay.
Her mom's sister's kid, so her cousin. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
My bad, not niece. Yeah.
Okay. Skadoosh. So IGN and the Extra Life Foundation have partnered together to put together a role-playing game hosted by Elijah Wood, all about Lord of the Rings. And they went above and beyond for this little production, and this, of course, helps out the charity Extra Life. So I believe this is going to be for... I don't know when this is, sadly. I just know that it's going to be soon at LostOdysseyEvents.com. I'm actually going to go there right now. And I hope that it's there, because I was not prepared for that. It just says coming 2023. But Deborah Ann Wool, great individual, loves playing tabletop games, is also going to be a part of this. Reggie Watts, Sala Baker, DJ Storm, Luke Gaillax, and also Kate Welsh is the writer behind the co-DM, we'll call it. But it's got a lot of backers to help this out. There are, I believe, some of the pieces of the set are going to be sold through eBay to help get some more money for this charity.
Jack Black.
Yeah, like there was just so much. This is the old one. This is the one beforehand.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and Jack Black played an amazing individual. I would like to see him do more. I would love to see this. What the fuck? How much? How much? I know
More than we have.
pre-order, but how much? Okay,
That's actually not bad.
$120 for a dice tray that looks like a axe, a guitar styled in an axe, with what looks to be metal dice in different color formats, and a portion of each sale will help out that Extra Life Foundation. So go to dogmite.com/Iron Legacy if you want to check this thing out.
I love things for charity.
I love it too. That's
And
why
I love
I'm
nerdy things for charity.
That's why I'm yelling so loud about it.
You yell about everything.
All these
else,
fucking
shut up.
DM. Oh my god, custom made DM screens. Oh, I love this.
See the TikTok I sent you about the DM screen?
Yes. There's one available left of this one, and I fucking love it. $400, I believe it said, in black walnut. Yeah, $400, and all of it proceeds as well.
That's one of the things. I go to the local shop, and they've got a bunch of like wood done dice trays and stuff like that.
I love it.
Very beautiful. My big complaint is they always just use such light woods.
Yeah,
I'm like, no, use something dark and nice, like walnut or like a cherry wood or something.
Oh, I love the stained wood that is used for this. How much is this one? 400 again? Oh, a little under 400. Not quite.
Just a little.
You know. And this one's made out of maple, but you can't really tell because,
No, because they stained it and whatnot. And that's one of the things, like, they never stain the ones at the local place.
Yeah. Oh.
Like, if I had the tools to do woodworking, I would just make my own.
I would love to make my own that looks like this.
Okay, I can't do that because I have no talent, but...
I love the Northern Lights. And it's a 4-piece. And it has the little notches at the top so you could do initiative or storyboard parts. It's made from black walnut. $340. That's not bad. But I can go down this rabbit hole for years because I truly, truly, truly love I love DMing. I've always loved DMing. And I'm excited to do that again. Cough, cough. Hint, hint. I'm excited for when we play more games.
Okay.
Yes.
Get your shit together.
I'm fine.
No, I mean, like, the materials.
Oh.
You gotta have the materials. We need to be
yeah.
able to put on the Patreon.
Yes.
So go back up real quick. Right there. Right there. So G4, which is dead. But Peacock.
Yeah.
So they're actually putting these things on Peacock. Very interesting. So that's the Kevin Smith one.
Yeah.
I never actually sat down and watched it. I saw clips from it.
Oh, okay. And it has both J and Z.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. But this one was kind of fun, but the one where it was just him for Relics and Rarities, he is so fucking wholesome.
Oh, he really is.
He plays
the dude cries at everything.
Yeah. He plays a tiefling detective, and he has a imp partner who he kind of bullies into things, And I'm just like, yeah, that would be him, wouldn't it? And he's just like,
It's him getting used to work.
yeah. But I mean, he's not there.
When I say he cries at everything, I mean it in a good way.
Yeah.
Like, he is a very emotional individual in the best ways.
Jason Mewes as Schnookit, the Devastator.
Schnookit. No, it's Schnoogit.
Schnoogit.
Because Schnoogans.
Yes. Kevin Smith as Murkon the Mystical.
I love it.
An Eton sorcerer? He plays an... Interesting. They both play Etons. That's fucking cool. I don't think I saw this one.
Well, apparently it's on Peacock, which is awesome. Peacock is mostly free.
Yeah. I'm gonna send this to myself later on and probably listen to it because this seems like it would be a blast. What did Jack Black play? Jack Black played Barolo, a dwarf warlock. That would be Jack Black, a dwarf warlock. But skadoosh. To end off our little thing, we have scenes from Barbie, and you showed me a trailer. Skadoosh. Skadoosh. That was very 2001, A Space Odyssey. And I never really thought of Barbie like that.
It is the wildest way to start this film.
It was
I've watched documentaries on Barbie because like it is a very interesting kind
the
of
Toys That Make
thing.
Us and all that.
Toys That Made Us, yeah.
Yeah.
It's not the first one I've seen either.
No, because Barbie is the turn of the century continuation. She still is one of the big ones. She is bigger than Pokemon by far. Now, has she sold more units than Pokemon? No.
I'm going to argue that she's not
Really?
because Pokemon transcends gender. Barbie does not.
You are correct.
Boys and girls and in between and whatnot
and
play Pokemon.
Yeah.
Generally, you can't get boys interested in Barbie, or if they do, or if they are interested, then you normally tend to have a toxic male in their life that won't let them be.
Or G.I. Joe.
Yeah, but G.I. Joe, it's Mattel, but it's not the same thing.
Right. I get your point.
Ken does not. Boys don't go, I want a Ken doll.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
They even make a joke about it in Toy Story with Ken. In Toy Story 3, I'm not a girl's toy. I'm not. He is.
Yeah.
So that's why I will argue that Pokemon is bigger.
But even still,
We had the Barbie Museum out here last year. I never got to go, but I did go into the shop that had a bunch of the dolls, which was really interesting.
That looks fucking wild.
Yeah, they actually made all the world plastic.
I love the color pink. It's one of my favorite colors. This is too much for me.
Well, it's very Barbie.
It is very Barbie. Did you know Barbie has a minivan that turns into a hot tub?
Do you know that Skipper was originally her daughter until people flipped the fuck out?
Really?
Yeah. Skipper was supposed to be her daughter, and parents lost their fucking minds. And so they were like, she's her little sister!
And then... I like Margot Robbie as Barbie. I'm excited but hesitant.
She has a lot coming out right now.
Yeah, she does. She is a very popular actress. Right
Bruckheimer just said that despite what the reports have been, no, her Pirates of the Caribbean movie is not off the slate. That it's still going forward.
Oh, good. Well, semi-good.
I don't see the downside other than will it be good? Because the Pirates of the Caribbean movies kind of started going to me.
Yeah. I haven't seen At World's End, so that's my kind of...
I saw the first...
World's End.
So it goes Pirates of the Caribbean, Curse of Black Pearl.
Yep.
Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Man's Chest.
Yes.
Pirates of the Caribbean at World's End.
No, I thought At World's End was number 4 or 5.
No, it's 3.
Really?
4 is the Fountain of Youth one I don't remember the name of.
Hang on.
And 5 is Dead Man Tells No Tales, which I haven't seen 5.
Pirates of the Caribbean.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. I'm just gonna. I am glad we did it. Okay, so you are correct. Curse of Black Pearl, Dead Man's Chest, At World's End, on
Strange Tides,
and
then Dead Man Tell No Tales. So I saw on Strange Tides was on the break room when I worked at Walmart.
Yeah.
And I saw it in pieces repeatedly until I'd seen the whole movie, and I just did not dig it to where I never went around and actually watched Dead Man's Chest.
Okay.
Not Dead Man's Chest. Dead Man Tell No Tales. So I've never actually seen that one.
Okay.
I might sit down and watch it.
Okay, so I saw the first two, not the last three.
First two are great.
Yes.
Third one's okay.
I have not.
It's worth it to close out the story.
I do remember that there's a scene where both the boats are in a fucking whirlpool.
Yeah.
I do remember catching that scene, but everything else now.
Yeah, that one closes out that story and then starts a new story in 4. Still with Jack Sparrow, but a new story.
Yeah.
Why are we looking at Rush?
Oh, I just like him as Barbossa. He is one of my favorite actors.
Yeah, he fucking kills it as Barbossa.
Yes.
You don't even recognize him in it.
No.
And Bill Nye as Davy Jones is fucking amazing.
Do you know he's Australian?
Who?
Jeffrey Rush.
No.
Yeah. Yeah. From Toowoomba, Australia. All right. I'll do the exfil. Oh boy. What a day it has been. Did you enjoy today?
As a whole or for the episode?
Both.
As a whole, no.
Oh, I'm sorry.
But, whatever. Work and whatnot.
Yeah.
But
But how about the episode?
the episode's fine.
Episode's fine. Remember to like and subscribe where you can. Remember to tell a friend, tell an enemy, tell a friend of me. Remember to check down in the description for our socials, but the socials might not be there for long, considering how things are going. But remember to check out the Discord, because that's where we're kind of hanging out right now. If you're lucky, you'll catch one of my good friends, Dice, posting up a whole bunch of strange memes. So at least it'll have.
I'm not going to lie, I don't understand half of them.
Yeah, most of them are gun nut memes or car memes.
I don't like the gun nut thing.
He's a historian, so that's where I kind of lean back. But plus, he knows that I am a kind of a gun aficionado, not like a major one, but enough to be like, oh, I appreciate the joke. But yes, go check out the Discord. We're going to be probably chatting it up there. What was the other little tiny bit? There's always one before I do the last bit, but
Like, subscribe.
I did.
Twitter.
Not for long.
There might be a Tumblr.
There might be a Tumblr. I'm gonna do a little bit of it because Tumblr even is like Tumblr, but I'm like, aren't you guys owned by Twitter?
No.
I don't either.
They're not.
But of course, as always, at the end of the day, remember to love one another. It's not hard, and even at the end of this year, the last episode before Christmas, it's slowly becoming more apparent that nobody does this.
We still have one more episode this year.
I know, but before Christmas is what I was getting at. But
So this is the last episode before Christmas and Kwanzaa. Today is Yule.
and then 2 days ago
Hanukkah
was,
started on Sunday.
Yeah.
Hanukkah.
Or
First
3
night,
days.
First night of Hanukkah was Sunday.
Yeah.
So I've been dealing with dickheads pretty much since the second week of December. So what does that tell you? You know?
Yes.
Love you too in the chat.
Yes.
I mean, love you the listeners too. Love y'all.
Yes.
Unless you have something nasty to say.
Then-
I don't love you as much.
Then I'll treat you like you a ball and beat you up.
Okay, first of all, you've never beat up U-Ball.
I don't want I think I can take him.
I know you can take him. I'm just saying you haven't.
No, but I wouldn't mind him.
But the second thing I was going to say is if you are negative, if you don't like the show, if you decide to speak up about the show, I'm just going to ignore you anyways. I'm just...
Hop into the Discord.
Yeah, go ahead. You scream out all you want. I will just sit there and post cat memes.
I will do that even harder, and I'll do that anyways.
I ain't got the time for you. You want some love. That's where we're at.
Yeah. Yes. Bye, everybody.
Bye.